The king is a tragic figure. Full of melancholy, the sovereign, who would rather be an artist, holds a fancy dress party. During this celebration, the king is declared insane and arrested. The building shell of his unfinished palace becomes his prison. In an interplay between memories and reality, he drifts deeper into a world of illusions from which there is no return. With illusions like Swan Lake, one of John Neumeier's most favorite ballets returns to the stage of the Hamburg State Opera. The artistic director and chief choreographer of the Hamburg Ballet takes the chance to continue the success story of the ballet, which has lasted for decades. In its fourth revival since the premiere in 1976, John Neumeier rehearsed many parts anew with a young generation of dancers. The ballet classic Swan Lake, with music by Peter Tchaikovsky, celebrated its world premiere 1877 at the Bolshoi Theatre in Moscow. The Bavarian King Ludwig II served John Neumeier as an inspiration for his interpretation. By including this iconic figure, Neumeier added a historic facet to his œuvre, without losing the magic of the original ballet out of sight. Surprising parallels connect the historic fairy tale king and Prince Siegfried of Swan Lake. The main character of the ballet becomes a human, an approachable figure. The identification with his protagonists remains a premise for John Neumeier in his creative work. "I have to believe in the human being in order to choreograph him," says John Neumeier. "Before I start the staging process, I have to discover the human being." John Neumeier deliberately refers to ballet tradition. He inserted the Swan Act in the legendary choreography of Lev Ivanov from 1894, but still created the events of this central scene completely anew. When explaining his work method, John Neumeier states, "It would be unreasonable for him to negate what has been created and preserved so far. On the other hand, for him it would also seem senseless to copy in a mannerist sense, without capturing the spirit of the choreography and the art of dance it is based on." The unfulfilled longing for ideal love is a timelessly valid core in the center of the piece. Torn between exterior requirements and his own desires, the dark side of his soul, personified by a fascinating man in the shadows, gains control of the king. "The ballet wants to reflect the inner and outer world of such a human," says John Neumeier. "The topic is the search for true happiness as a way out of this desperate inner conflict."